Clayton Carter, CMAA past president. Clayton Carter is in the middle of his 26th year as a teacher and 23rd year as athletic director at Wendover High School. After graduating from Snow College and Utah State University, he started his teaching career at Minico High School in Rupert, Idaho, where he taught PE and was an assistant football coach as well as the pole vault coach for track. He then left Minico and moved to Wendover High School, where he has been ever since. Clayton has coached girls and boys basketball, baseball, and is currently the head cross-country and track coach. Clayton was on the 1995 baseball coaching staff that won Wendover's only team state championship in school history. Clayton is currently serving as past president of the UIAAA. He has served as a member of the UIAAA's ADEC or executive boards for 22 years and has also served on the UIAAA Strategic Planning Committee. He was awarded the UIAAA Meritorious Service Award in 2011, and he currently is serving on the NIAAA Certification Committee. Clayton was awarded the NIAAA 1A Coach of the Year Award in 2006, as well as the Distinguished Service Award in 2014. Clayton is currently serving as the Region Chairman for the Region 18 Board of Managers. Clayton and his wife Brenda have 2 sons, Brandon and Sean, plus 1 daughter-in-law, Kaylee. Clayton Carter, CMAA past president. Debra Zirbes, Administrator of the Year. Debra K. Zirbes was born in Platteville, Wisconsin. She grew up in Wisconsin, Minnesota, California, and Utah, and was always active in sports and outdoor activities. At Provo High School, she competed in volleyball, basketball, softball, and track. She was also a straight A student. Deb earned an academic scholarship to BYU and received her BS degree in physical education while competing on the BYU women's basketball and softball teams. Deb was known as a fierce competitor in high school, at BYU, and while playing for a semi-pro women's softball team, the Belco Flyers. After graduating from BYU, Deb put her goal of teaching and coaching on hold to serve a mission for the LDS Church to Guatemala City, Guatemala. The mission experience was wonderful and has shaped and blessed her life. Deb taught and coached volleyball, basketball, and softball at Orem High School for 18 years before returning to BYU to get her master's degree in education administration. She has served as an assistant principal for the past 14 years at Timpanogos High School, with athletic administration being her principal area of focus. Known to be an advocate for high school sports, coaches, and athletes, Deb has advocated for increased coaching stipends in the Alpine School District and served on a district committee that implemented a longevity clause in the coaching pay scale. Debra Zirbes, Administrator of the Year. Bart Thompson, Distinguished Service. Bart Thompson has been actively involved in high school athletics since his days as a student athlete at Davis High School, where he participated in track and field and wrestling. Afterwards, he attended Weber State College, where, in 1983, he won the Weber State Scholar Athlete Award. He first worked as a teacher and coach at Clearfield High School, and then moved to Viewmont High School, where Bart coached teams that won 7 state championships, 4 in wrestling and 3 in track and field. Also, while at Viewmont, students in his history class introduced him to his future wife, Christy. Christy helped run tournaments including the UIAAA State Wrestling Tournament, and Bart and Christy were responsible for bracketing and scoring at the state tournament for 20 years. Until their first child arrived, Christy often rode on the bus with the team to matches where wrestlers refer to her as Mrs. Coach. Bart and Christy have 3 boys. In 2005, Bart was selected to serve a 4-year term on the NFHS Wrestling Rules Committee. In 2007, Bart left Viewmont and joined the staff at the UHSAA. While at the UHSAA, Bart has served on the NFHS Sports Medicine Committee and NFHS Speech, Debate, and Theater Committee. He presently serves on the board of directors of Special Olympics Utah, and last summer was privileged to serve on the UIAAA Strategic Planning Committee. Bart Thompson, Distinguished Service. J. Welk, Meritorious Service. Jay is originally from North Dakota. When his family moved to Utah, he graduated from Clearfield High School and went on to receive a degree in physical education from Weber State College and a master's degree from Utah State University. Jay started teaching math at Mill Creek Junior High in Bountiful. He then taught and coached at Roy and Weber High Schools. In 1990, Jay moved to Davis High School, where he was a teacher and head basketball coach for 24 years, as well as athletic director for 17 years. Last April, Jay was selected to be the Healthy Lifestyle Supervisor for the Davis School District. Jay also serves on the advisory board of the Utah Driver Education Traffic Safety Education Association and the Utah Core Standards Review Committee for Physical Education. He has been president of the Utah High School Basketball Coaches Association, as well as a member of the Utah Athletic Directors Advisory Council, and an instructor of the American Sport Education and National Federation of High School Coaching Certification Programs. Jay and his wife of nearly 36 years, Luann, enjoy traveling and going to sporting events and movies. They especially enjoy spending time with their 7 children and their families. Luann and Jay have 5 grandsons and a 6th grandchild due in September. When possible, Jay enjoys going to sporting events and golfing with his 4 sons and his sons-in-law. Jay Welk, Meritorious Service. Mike Puzey, Athletic Director of the Year. After graduating from Roy High School in 1996, Mike Puzey went on to play college basketball at both the University of Utah under Coach Rick Majerus and Utah State University under Coach Stu Morrill. His teams won conference championships in both the NCAA Mountain West and Big West tournaments. In 2003, he was named the USU Whiteside's Scholar Athlete of the Year. Mike then moved to Sweden, where he had served an LDS mission, to play professional basketball. While in Sweden, he also coached the Hagahaninga High School boys basketball team, leading them to win the Swedish championship. Upon returning to Utah, Mike taught middle school in the Ogden area, while volunteer coaching at Roy High School. He later was hired as a PE health teacher at Roy and continued coaching boys basketball and track and field. His basketball team won the 5A Boys Basketball Championship in 2014. He has been working as the athletic director of Roy since 2010. Mike began the annual Roy High School Jim McMahon Golf Classic fundraiser for the athletic department. He also has been given the name Captain MPP by the Rowdy Royal student body, leading the Royal Nation in pep assemblies with the Royal Plunger. He is honored to be back at his alma mater working with the great kids, staff, and community of Roy. He and his wife Michelle are parents of 3 awesome boys, Connor, Carson, and Johnny. Mike Puzey, Athletic Director of the Year.